Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is Around the World in 30 Days. And today is day 24. It is also the last day of my IKEA adventure. It is sad to be ending, but I am so excited with how it ends. Mind you, all of these last 8 layouts have happened in a matter of 12 hours. So y'all are going to be uber impressed by the end of it all. So I'm on black background and I have a couple of different papers. I'm trying to use some of my stash up. And I have these 2 colors that I want to use for inking. One of them is London Blue and the other one is Calypso Teal. And so I have this You're the Best pocket card. And I want to use that. So I also have these items left in my kit. I knew it wasn't going to be completely killed because I didn't want to use all of my stash from this collection. But I did want to use a substantial amount as well as a substantial amount of the extra ephemera pieces. So I have my papers. I have my inks. I have the kit right next to me and these pictures, so let's see how this goes. So this is definitely the paper I want to use in the background, and you all, I'm hem-hawing for a minute because I'm going to tear the paper. Oh, and you know, I love tearing paper. It took me a long time to get to that point. Thank you, Anne-Marie. But I love the look of torn paper. And tearing paper like this is hard, but I did it and I taped that down, but I don't tape down the inside where it's torn because I'm going to trim out some of these. Well, there you see them. These are all the branding strips from the collection. They're not all of them, but that's what all of them are from. I do add a couple things in a minute that are strips of paper from either the torn paper that I have there or from a piece of 6x8 paper that I have a scrap of. So I am just laying these down, having them come out from where that color ends. And because there's that white from the tear, there is a break. So it's not like it's yellow straight onto yellow. There's a break with the yellow first. So I wasn't sure at first. I'm going to be 100% honest. I wasn't sure how this was going to work and if I was going to like it because it started to look a little weird right here. And then I pull in those little star papers to finish it out and put one at the top, bottom, and one in the middle. And I love how this turns out. Now I've just used double-sided tape to tape those down, and then I trim them off, and I love it, you all. I don't know if you love it, and I'm not done. There's some more things to happen, but I love the way it turned out. It makes me so happy. So I matte my pictures on the back of that cut apart that had the white with the little like hash marks and stuff on. Oh no, it's kind of like a polka dot. And so I matted it with that, and then I double matte. Oh, maybe I haven't done it yet. I'm going to double matte that top one. Spoiler alert. Oh, I double matte them both. I'm looking at the layout, you all. You'd think I could get it together. So I'm just kind of going through looking to see what else I want to add. And I have this little cut apart with that stripy paper. And I just really love that look because it's so neat. And of course, because it's a cut apart, it doesn't go completely across, and so it's framed in white, which I think is cool. So I take those 2 blues and tap those out and then decide I really want something a little lighter that's going to stand out on the black part of this paper. So I get out my lemon zest and I tap that out as well because that's going to give me more of a contrast up there in that black space. Some of the Calypso Teal is standing out, but especially in person, but not as much. And I love the way that yellow really just kind of pops. So I am double matting after I inked the edges with some chip sapphire, because it's just what's on the dauber. You all know I'm kind of lazy sometimes. Plus the blue from that goes really well. So I ink the edges of this picture of my two friends, and then I double mat it on some star paper from the 6x8 papers. And then this one of me and my friend with some of the IKEA shelves completed, I mat on that blue that I had shared with you earlier that has the stars, and it was the back of another cut apart. So this is where my background paper is going to be. I love how it looks. And now I'm going to put these down. Now, the one of my two friends at the top of is them building the IKEA shelf. Now, let me explain this as quickly as I can, because the whole process does not take that long. Of the 5 friends, I had 2 of them that I had picked up. So I had to take one of them home because her kiddos had things that needed to happen. And so she couldn't come back to my apartment and help. And she felt bad about it, but she had been with us all day and I was super excited she got to go. And so I took her back to her house, which really isn't that far from my apartment. While I was gone, my friends emptied the entire car out that my friend had driven to my apartment. Mind you, it's up like 20 steps, and took all the IKEA shelves that were in her car and brought them up to my apartment. And then when I got back, they came and met me and helped me carry all of the stuff from my car up to the apartment. And then I had to go and take my other friend home so that she could get something for us and pick up my son from his camp. And so, or for my sister's house. And while I was gone taking her home, which was a little further away, my friends completed 2 full IKEA units. Okay, 2 full calyxes, one 3x4 and one 2x4. And in the process of me trying to clear the room out for them to move the furniture in, they completed and built every one of the IKEA calyxes that I bought. Every single one. The only thing that I was left to do after they left that night was build the Alex drawers, which my best friend stayed and helped me do, and the 2 drawers that go in the IKEA unit, and then, you know, to put everything back. Can you all imagine? Can you believe it? I mean, like I say, I have the best friends. These ladies are my ride or dies, my dearest friends. I have just been through it with them, and they have always been just the most. So anyway, as I was rambling on about my amazing friends, I had a couple of cut aparts that I put up there, and I also put those at the end of where their color is. So the one that says "Too Legit to Quit," I put at the end of the dark blue. The one that says "Like a Boss," I put at the end where the red would be. And then I didn't have any more that fit what I wanted them to say or color wise. So I took a little piece of leftover paper from the 6x8 paper that is the same stripe, and I put the little white words or white word phrases from the accessory sheet that say "Legendary," "Beast Mode," and "Out of This World" on the papers that matched what I needed, so that it extends that little line of color up with all those word phrases. And I am beyond excited with how this turns out. So I'm going through the stuff that's not from my kit. Nope, I'm still working with the kit. Okay, so I've got a chipboard. I'm completely throwing myself off, you all. So I have a chipboard star, and I'm going to put that up here by this little label. And I don't put anything on the label or on the little journaling spot, but I am going to journal there about how absolutely amazing my friends are. And I'll probably put like IKEA 2022 up on that little rainbow tab at the top. So I'm just looking through everything to see what I can put on here. There is no picture of my best friend, so I can use pink on here. So one of the things I did, I pulled some of the little cursive words that I love so much. One says hope, one says love, and then I also put the word create right there. And I really like the way that that looks. I put love at the bottom and hope at the top. I'm not kidding you all. This was just an amazing experience. It started at 9 a.m. These two finished putting the last IKEA shelves together right around 9:30. So in 12 hours, we drove 2 hours to IKEA, got all the stuff, had dinner, came back, and they built these IKEA shelves for me. It was like a whirlwind day of awesomeness. I put this little arrow here because where it says you're the best, I want them to know that I mean them. Not me, not my IKEA shelves, them. They are the best. I also pull this little circular thing that came from the Crafter Square, and it says, "Today I choose joy." And I also have this unicorn. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. It says "Believe in the Magic," and I want to use that, but it's got to be matted because you can see right through the words and they are disappearing. So I mat it on white, trim it out, and put it down here to where the unicorn horn is not gonna, interrupt the words. And then I get my little enamel shapes, and I put some stars up in the sky. I put a couple of color coordinated, like a yellow star at the end of the yellow word, and a blue star in between the two blue colors up there on the top where it says legendary and too legit to quit. And then I put a little teal one over by where it says hope. I just kind of scatter them in different places. And I actually got to use a banner guide. I mean, one of the little, pennants. It says woohoo, because, what other thing could you say? I mean, I was beyond, words at this point when I got home from dropping off my best friend and finding that almost all of the shelves had been completed. So that last picture at the bottom is me and one of my friends who helped me, well, did more than help me, build all the shelves, and the two of us stood in there and my other friend took the picture. So here are the close-ups. I have had so much fun. Yes, I know yesterday I said that so many times, but I can't really explain it any other way. It brings me pure joy to use amazing papers and all of the bits and bobs and fabulous things that came with this collection to document these times and moments and friends who mean so much to me, and to share all of those things with you all who have come to mean a whole heck of a lot to me as well. So I hope you all have enjoyed this trip to IKEA with me and my friends and all this awesome cocoa vanilla no limits. And I hope you all will come back again, because I will be back with another layout tomorrow for Around the World in 30 Days. Please check out all the people that are hopping along below, and have a great day. Happy scrapping.